Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're thriving on this Thursday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and I am back with some more hot remote opportunities. These are for folks who are interested in like healthcare, pharmaceuticals, biotech, that kind of space. If you're interested in those types of roles, then you're gonna love the leads that I have for you today. And just letting y'all know, these leads are great for folks who've done this for a little bit. You're still in that beginner, 1 to 5 years of experience phase, but you're not a complete beginner. Okay, so we're gonna get into the details. You're gonna know if these are for you, and if not, you're gonna at least know about some opportunities that you can point other folks to, or what you can look forward to once you get a little bit of experience under your belt. So we're gonna get right on into it, and it's time to jump in. All right, you guys, jumping on in here. Now, before we get going, I want to also add to what I was saying that these are still very beginner friendly. Now, I have another channel that I've kind of been neglecting that's more for the like seasoned professional folks. So these aren't quite that. But if you are someone who's like, Delilah, I like these leads, but I've been working for a long time. I need something not beginner friendly. I will be back over there soon. Okay. It's been busy. Forgive me, but I'll be back over on that channel. Now, jumping on in here, the first lead that I want to share is from a new to this channel company called Clario. And it says, transform your clinical trials with expertise and innovation. So this company is in like healthcare, clinical trials, like that kind of space. And so just sort of scrolling through here, you can get a feel for them, learn a lot about them. They have a ton of information. You can also go to their Glassdoor. This is a huge company, 5,001 to 10,000 employees, and people enjoy working here. And you guys, I always point out the fact that a company is new to my channel and their Glassdoor because I want y'all to really understand that there are no shortages of companies out here. There are so many huge companies that you and I have never heard of, and I'm always finding them, which makes me super excited. And I have more details about companies and work from home things on my side of the internet. Now, at the bottom, if you go to the bottom, you'll see where it says careers. And so we're just going to select that. And then from here, you can see they've won awards, learn even more about them. We're going to select search. And so now that we have done that, we can search, and I'm going to get into one lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for Clario's contracts associate position. This is available US wide. They let us know that they're going to hook you up with really great benefits, and they say that this is beginner friendly. Now, for this particular role, you don't have to have experience doing this. That's where the 0 to 2 years comes in. However, they do follow it up with some preferred things that I think are, probably more on the side of like, we really, really want you to show up with. So if you have any sort of pharmaceutical or CRO background experience, strong organizational or interpersonal skills, attention to detail, and ability to work independently and collaboratively, proficient in Microsoft Office, and be based in the US. So they're probably leaning towards someone who has more of that like pharmaceutical type background, but it's not required. So if this resonates with you, I would still definitely put my best foot forward. Now, what are you going to be doing? Well, they let us know that this is an entry-level position to support commercial contract activities, including contracts administration, preparation, and negotiation, responsible for supporting the commercial contracting processes across Clario. This role ensures accurate documentation, compliance with standards, and smooth collaboration between departments. You'll manage contract workflows, maintain data integrity, contribute to operational excellence in support of Clario's mission to unlock better evidence for life-changing therapies. So that's what you're doing in this role. This is your administrative coordinator role. You're going to be handling a little bit of this, a little bit of that, handling paperwork, all of that jazz. So if you're you're like, that's me, Delilah, that's got my name written all over it, then you definitely want to put your best foot forward using the remote resume builder software. We have so many templates. And when you use the software, you just go in, you choose your template, and then you edit it in the wizard. So you can keep what you want to keep, change what you want to change. It's all there, and boom, you are ready to download. So it's so much easier than starting from a blank screen. And you can try it out for just $1 during our try before you buy trial. And for 7 full days, you get to use the software and all the templates you want. And the template I recommend building off of is the administrative coordinator resume template. And the reason why is because this is a coordinator role. It doesn't matter what the job is called, you got to get into the duties. And when you look at the duties, it's got coordinator written all over it. And I would pair that with our administrative coordinator cover letter template and be on your merry way to remote work land. So now let's move on to the next company. So jumping on into the second company, this is called Devoted, and I have shared this company multiple times on my channel. Now, there are 2 leads from this company that I do want to spotlight. And just scrolling through here, you can see that they specialize in helping people with like Medicare, health plan benefits, that kind of stuff. And we got Lionel sitting here. And so, if you scroll down, you can learn a lot about the company. You also can learn a lot about them over on their Glassdoor, another huge company, great rating, which is awesome to see. Now, to navigate to their careers, you just want to scroll down to the bottom, and under that heading that says Devoted Health, you'll see where it says careers. We'll click on that, and then we're just going to click on view right there. And so from here, we can narrow down our search. I'm going to get into the first lead of the 2 that I want to share from Devoted. So jumping on in, this is for their financial eligibility specialist position. It's available US wide, it's full-time, and I know it sounds really fancy, but they're not looking for anything too crazy. Now, I told y'all that these leads are going to be for people who've done some amount of work in their, specialized fields. This one is saying that they want you to have 3 years in a customer or patient serving role. So if you've worked in customer service for 3 years, or if you've worked in healthcare in some capacity for 3 years, that is what's going to qualify you. And so they also say that it's nice if you have bilingual speaking skills, whether it is Spanish English or Haitian Creole, but that's preferred, it's not required. And then demonstrated ability to work independently and a history of achieving goals. So those are the requirements, and they're going to hook you up with some really awesome benefits. And what you're doing in this role is you're going to play a key role in supporting members to access the care they want, need, and deserve. You'll get really good at understanding federal and state programs and which members qualify for them. You'll demystify often confusing processes like enrolling in Medicaid by assisting members during the application process. You'll also be an important part of helping us connect members with local social services through outreach and follow-up communication. Now, one of the things that really caught my attention about this role and why I wanted to share it are the transferable skills. So if you've been working in healthcare or customer service, you would be eligible for this position, and they're going to teach you some very in-demand skills. You're going to get experience handling federal and state programs. That is going to be a huge thing to add to your resume. And then on top of that, very specific things like Medicaid. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a really great opportunity that mentions Medicaid on there, and it was a requirement. So you're gonna open up more doors for yourself and more opportunities when you do something like this role where it's like, hey, you have to have been working, but this is still technically like a foot in the door opportunity. So anyway, if you like this one, I would definitely put my best foot forward. And we have so many templates that you could use. We have a healthcare template that you could customize. It's, for healthcare, careers and a background in healthcare, but not too specific to whether it was like a phone thing or something. So you could use that one to customize. You could also start off with the administrative coordinator template since there's a lot going on with this opportunity. You could even go for like the patient account representative template and customize from there. There are a lot of different templates that you could start off with. It really just depends on what your background is, and you can customize from there. So definitely check out these templates. And now let's move on to the next lead from that company. So jumping on into the next opportunity, this one is for their social services specialist position. This is another full-time US-wide opportunity. And it says that you're going to be a social services specialist and you'll play a key role in supporting members to access that they want, need, and deserve. So you're going to get really good at understanding members' needs and knowing which programs, resources, and internal teams can help address them. You'll be an important part of helping us connect members with local social services. This is a fast-paced company that will come with ebb, flows, and last-minute changes. And to be successful, you'll need to be outgoing, detail-oriented, and a natural desire to help people. And so to qualify for this one, they're pretty much looking for the exact same types of skills. Exactly. So this is a great opportunity, and I would call on those same templates. I would customize it specifically for this role. You could use that patient account representative template or the healthcare template. Either way, you can't go wrong. So now let's move on to the final opportunity. So jumping on in, last but certainly not least, is a company called Medical Guardian. And this is another healthcare company. They specialize in devices, like healthcare devices, and you can look and see a lot of information about them on their homepage, as well as when you head over to their Glassdoor, another large company, great rating, and that's what we want to see. To navigate to their careers, you'll just scroll down to the bottom and under company, you'll see where it says careers. We'll select that. And then from here, you can do your search and they have multiple opportunities available. I'm going to get into one right now. So jumping on in, this is for Medical Guardian's member support specialist position. This is available in the US. However, they are saying that you must live within one of these states. So this one's limited. I wanted to save it for last. And so they let us know that they are going to get started Monday, December 15th. And they give us more details about, the training, that kind of stuff. And they're going to provide equipment, which is very helpful. So what you're going to do is you're going to answer incoming telephone calls from members and or caregivers needing assistance with their order, product, billing, and or other account services. And remember that this company specializes in like medical devices. So that's what you're going to be helping them troubleshoot and helping, assist with getting, worked out if there are any concerns or if there's something about, maybe their shipment or they received their medical device, but, something else is going on. So you're going to be that point of contact for them. So I think this is a great opportunity. And if you do too, then I would put my best foot forward and I would definitely use that healthcare call center resume template to customize from. This would be the go-to, and I would pair it with that healthcare call center cover letter template and be on my merry way to remote work land. And remember, you can try out the software for just $1 and after that it's only $37 per month to use the software, all the templates. This is a cloud-based software, so everywhere you go you have access to the software and your created resumes and cover letters, and it's so easy to customize. That's really why I made this software in the first place, and I use this software all the time because customization is key and you don't have to worry about formatting anything because the software does everything for you. You just answer the questions, it puts everything where it needs to go, how it needs to go. So try it out. Link is in the description box below. I think you're gonna love it. Next up on the resources list is Extra Leads Club. All of these leads I shared today came from Extra Leads Club, and you can get about 40 of the hottest remote opportunities every single weekday when you join. And we put them up bright and early on the Extra Leads Club app. So if you're looking for a job and you have a job, you already know that you're short on time. Let us help you get results. And that comes from Extra Leads Club. Only $10 a month. You can try it out for $1. I think you're going to love it. Link is in the description box. And last but certainly not least is my Amazon storefront. I need to be like this lady and have a walking treadmill thingy under my desk. Okay, I need to get like her, but I have all these other things. Okay, and if you need some things for your home office, check out my Amazon storefront. I get a tiny commission. I'm always talking about the computers. We need a computer to work from home, and Amazon's got some really amazing deals. Okay, you can't get these deals anywhere else. So check out my Amazon storefront. Consider joining Extra Leads Club and have us look look for the jobs for you and consider getting your application using the remote resume builder software. We've got tons and tons of templates. This is a one-stop shop. So thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.